Now joining us for EntertainMET is Alec Brown. What's the buzz around EMET, Alec?
We start today on a sad note with the tragic passing of Philip Seymour Hoffman. The 46-year-old Oscar-winning actor was found dead on Super Bowl Sunday in his New York apartment. He did a better job of passing that day than Peyton Manning did. Allegedly, a needle was found in his left arm and bags of heroin were scattered throughout his home. Hoffman had struggled with addiction and reportedly did a 10-day stint in rehab in May. Hoffman, who in 2006 won the Best Actor award for playing the title role in Capote, was found by a friend, screenwriter David Katz, at around 11:30 a.m. in his fourth-floor New York apartment. Police sources say they found considerable evidence of drug use and multiple prescription drugs. Hoffman was nominated for 5 Golden Globes, 4 Oscars, 3 Tonys, 2 Emmys, and 1 Shart. This is a tremendous loss for Hollywood. In the 1980s, there's no bigger hair band than Motley Crue, well besides maybe Guns N' Roses. The 4 members of the hard rock band Motley Crue announced they will go their separate ways following their upcoming world tour. Vince Neil, Nikki Sixx, Mick Mars, and Tommy Lee held a press conference in Los Angeles to announce the tour, which begins July 2nd in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Motley Crue's 67 North American dates wrap up on November 21st in Vancouver. The Crue rock and rolls into town August 2nd at the Pepsi Center. Ticket prices range from $15 all the way up to $4,000 for the ultimate meet and greet package. The last time they were in town was 2011 at Red Rocks. It should be interesting to see what debauchery and mayhem they bring with them this summer. Alice Cooper will be the band's special guest on this tour. The 4 members signed a binding cessation of touring agreement to prevent future unauthorized touring. So that pretty much solidifies that this is it. Motley Crue will release its 10th studio album before kicking off the world tour. Rock on, guys. My grandmother loves y'all. Last night marked the end of an era. It was Jay Leno's last time hosting The Tonight Show, again. This is the second time Old Man Leno has passed the torch on to another successor. Remember the whole Conan debacle in 2010? Team Coco. Leno has hosted the show since 1992. It is February, so in honor of Black History Month, NBC has decided to replace Leno with none other than Jimmy Fallon. Fallon and Leno are friends in real life, so the transition should stick this time. Saturday Night Live head writer and Weekend Update host Seth Meyers is taking over Jimmy Fallon's job on late night. I don't know why either. I mean, he's mediocre at best. This is a joke, right? The new Tonight Show will be taped at 30 Rock in New York. This is the first time the show has been taped there since Johnny Carson left in 1972. Fallon will begin interviewing guests on his new show and set on Monday, February 17th. Good luck, Jimmy. It's Friday here on the Met Report, so that means one thing. More movies have arrived in the theater for you to spend your hard-earned money on. Here are 2 of my picks for this week.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? You gotta check it out.
I want to see that.
That's so cool. I can't wait.
We have to go and check that out.
Let's see.
If you are like me, then you have been counting down the days until the next George Clooney movie is finally released. Well, wait no longer, my fellow Silver Fox-loving friends. Clooney is back with his buddy Matt Damon in an American-German comedy drama in which Clooney wrote, produced, directed, and stars in. Golly gee whiz, my man George is talented. He surrounds himself with some of Hollywood's most sought-after and desirable leading men. Bill Murray and John Goodman will keep the ladies in attendance breathless with their Adonis-X performances. The plot focuses on an unlikely World War II platoon commissioned by FDR to go into Germany and rescue artistic masterpieces from Nazi thieves and then return them to their rightful owners. These men are not your typical soldiers. They are a mix of museum directors, curators, and art historians. They are all more familiar with Michelangelo than the M1. This cinematic masterpiece will captivate, delight, and enchant audiences of all ages. Always good stuff from the Kloonmeister.
Those subwoofers, dude. And check this out.
Have you ever imagined what it would be like if you could create famous characters out of Legos? Me neither. But apparently the wonderful people at Warner Brothers have, and they have turned that idea into the Lego Movie. If you don't know the Lego Entertainment Universe, well, you either don't play video games, you don't have a kid, or you're like me, both. It is an inventive, charming place where all your favorite pop cultural heroes and villains, from Darth Vader to Batman, Harry Potter to Indiana Jones, have their own misadventures, only Lego-sized. How adorable! This is a light-hearted comedy with many recognizable characters. The Lego Movie will please crowds of all ages. This movie is sure to capture your heart, tug on it, and not let go.
The fictitious holiday Valentine's Day is right around the corner. The Met Report's own Melanie Townsend trolls the campus to find out some of your Valentine's Day horror stories.
Celebrate all the little things that keep us together. The tenderness.
Am I your girlfriend? I didn't know it was your... Can't hear you! I'm sorry!
Ooh, tough love. The hysterical comedian and actor Kevin Hart stars in a crazy romantic comedy, About Last Night. It's about unexpected love between two couples that is put to the test in a funny and sexy journey.
You control it. You control it. I believe mine. Go, go!
Oh boy. And the love.
You are a psychopathic social misfit who's in the middle of a deep homosexual panic. Promise me we never end up like them.
About Last Night.
And just like Kevin, we've all had those insane dating experiences that's just too downright embarrassing to ignore. We went around campus and we asked our fellow Roadrunners what their most embarrassing dating stories were and what some of their words of wisdom were for dating as well.
Well, one day we were actually just walking around the park when a dog comes up to me and just starts peeing on my leg.
I say the dudes is go on dates, make sure you show her your time, like show her that you're thinking about her. And the don'ts is don't ignore her, don't neglect her love.
If you were on a date, what shouldn't a guy do?
You shouldn't expect the woman to pay half.
Got any more embarrassing stories or advice that you'd like to share with us? Go to facebook.com/The Met Report and make sure you see About Last Night. For EMET, I'm Melanie Townsend.
Oh man, those are some pretty bad horror stories. I hope nothing like that happens this year on St. Valentine's Day.
Who would have known that a dog peeing on you is true love?